the Las Vegas Raiders, taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
For Denver.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 57 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
8 of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Step defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they have down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack? Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses if it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. The return is building. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra points.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Ball carrier.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
In his end zone, here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Saying no, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. 3rd down here.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them the
into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Coming, and down he goes. Corey Littleton. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally the first step in the right direction for a stop. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Locke gonna go on 4th down, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man. It's Williams. And we'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To go.
Digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Being chased out left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The kick by McManus is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-20.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Making the catch, it's Winfrey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now Locke on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10.
The Raiders, 48.
Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Quick throw outside by Locke. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now to the air. Locke. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise. methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lynn Bowden on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Carr completes it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. This is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Block now on first down, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bowden now to return. A good-looking return set up here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. From the gun, it's Carr, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the Broncos are going to get the football.
So to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got room! And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw his lock. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bowden now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Lynn Bowden on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 15. A minute 36 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. The throw complete here to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. This will be caught by Edwards. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best. did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score,